witnessed a lackluster in his, and here in Las Vegas, he just have to be open for that right hand. Good right hand. This was about the pace of the Thornton-Torres fight, and a good left hook by plans of mice and men, and certainly go astray. Tino Fernandez had 74 fights, 54 wins, knockouts. He's had 1 draw. He's lost 19 fights. There is 1 minute. Carlos Ortiz got his crown, and we'll be talking to him in just a few minutes. However,
I guess he has to stay away. Is at 40 years old against 29 or 30.
That time by Jose. The action is getting well against his older adversary, and if he can wage this hard spear, he figures to.
This could, if Cotton's in any.
Thank you, Carlos.
Jose looks very strong. Oh yes. The light heavyweight title against
Pastrana.
Willie Pastrana, yes. And he's done. And I'm very surprised.
He went in there.
Yes.
This is looking at his corner and smiling. Down 3. Eddie Cotton has a lot of ring savvy going for him. Oh, that overhand right.
I mean, hold his own, you know, and a couple of blows.
Good. Good observation, Carlos. Only a fighter would know that.
Yes.
Hard right hand, and Eddie Cotton, the challenger. There's another hard right hand thrust. Here in round 4. Another overhead right, a left hook, a left to the stomach. Layman after maybe just in the corner. Slight cut on the edge. There's another hard right by Torres, and a left and right. Scored another left and right, another left and right, and Torres is scoring and Cotton is fighting back. 10 seconds to go in round number 4. Jose Torres unlimbering the big guns, bombing them in there on Eddie Cotton, and Cotton comes back in for 2 hard rights. Is our lightweight champion. 5, left and a right. There was none. Kaboo scoring with his own jabs. Good, strong, authoritative jabs they are. That overhand right, which was scored well.
Is thinking of doing it.
That body shot was blocked by Cotton, but that uppercut by Cotton scored, and he racks the champion with a right. Cotton comes fighting back. That one was blocked. Cotton's punch was blocked. The uppercut scored. Torres is laughing. He's very upset. And now we have 10 seconds remaining of the fight that Eddie Cotton.
Really surprised the whole Cotton there by spinning
rounds. That left hook landed that time. Lewis and Carlos Ortiz tremendously, as we hope you are, in Mexico and in Puerto Rico. We have 1 minute to go in round 6. That overhand right, the champion.
The next section.
There's a flurry by the champion. A solid left by Cotton. A solid left by Cotton. Another right by Cotton. Another right by Cotton. A left and a right. Into that peekaboo style of defense. Eddie Cotton fighting for his very life, and he has the champion bleeding from the...
Sure. Jose is getting a little careless against getting to work.
I think
with his savvy, you know, with his...
A determined Eddie Cotton going after the champion, Jose Torres, fighting like his very life depended on it. And Cotton, who has scored 10 seconds. The now champion, Jose Torres. Arcing left. And again, Cotton is throwing that up. Caught in the right eye of Torres. That overhead reach. Getting in good shots again. A solid left hook to the body and a left. Enjoy the fight, and we put him to work. Carlos, they tell me they're working on a. They're working on a title fight.
George Fernandez is here trying to arrange a fight, but Square Garden.
The challenger is in white. Would seem to be more effective at this jab. A hard right and a good left. All right, we're in round. Fight his fight.
He is.
It's a 5 point. 5 points to the winner. 4-3-2. Loses. Good combination by Cotton. Torres is bleeding from the nose with 10 seconds remaining here in round 9. Good action. And the nose of Torres.
I don't think Torres
Keeps laying that jab in. His experience has found.
fans of the peekaboo style.
That right landed by Torres. Good combination by Torres. Scoring well on the challenger. And Torres follows up.
And that's
Yvonne Durrell knocking.
you can't talk about it because this is a
Oh, a
magnificent
solid
man.
right by Torres that time. And Cotton getting right back. Rounds away
So
from
far
Cotton.
he hasn't.
He hasn't indicated the style of the fight. And Cotton. Boy, it's been a good fight. Torres. That's right. Attack that he said he would in the second. Eddie Cotton right now. Torres punching.
I think Cotton's going to win this fight if he keeps this.
Millions of viewers at home scoring.
You know, Tommy, it's not the same watching it over television as it is watching it.
John Henry Lewis, 5, and Carlos.
Especially with that jab and that sneaky 1-2 combination that he has. Terribly a lack of experience.
Well, that is entirely possible, but Torres scoring inside there with good short. They hurt. He's wild. 3 hard punches by Torres, all landed. Good right by Cotton, comes right back into the midsection of the champion. And Torres once again goes into the peekaboo as Cotton, the referee, asking him to Cotton, trying to jab his way. Every time he throws that right uppercut. A good sharp right by the champion that time. Another. Torres as the champion back. Nick Florio has put a lot of grease on the face of the champion, Torres. The action has been good. Blocked by Cotton. Cotton scored well. Another right, and a left, and a left, and a right by Cotton. And he's taking the attack to the champion. He's got him in the corner. Left and right to the head. Cotton experience. Joe had that.
it's amazing. It's amazing how
Loosen some big guns. Jabbing, and the crowd yells, jab, jab. Cotton sticks that right in there again, and it scores. But we can see it. That one landed 14. By Torres. Cotton comes back and scores his cutman, and George Chimeras. Torres comes back than he has earlier in the fight, generally dictating the way the fight will be fought. That right landed by Torres, but Cotton comes right back. Cotton is fighting back, going after the champion, scoring with lefts and rights to the head. Now Torres fights back, and Cotton covers up. Cotton slips him. Cotton comes. There's science, there's power. That second win again goes in with a punch to the body. Thought was going to do the body. All right, the fighters touch gloves this fight for the decision. And Torres is just landing it in there. Wild here in Las Vegas. Boys go into a clinch. There's that. Just as anxious to keep. The left scored. The right was hot. Eddie Cotton and Jose Torres. And here has been knocked down. And nobody thought it would go 15 rounds. That begins to applaud.
Still champion, Jose Torres.